don't remember much.
You don't remember much?
Do you remember eating Wheaties?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a good
navel
story.
oranges.
That's a good story, Bernice. How about when Mom threw the cereal on your head?
What was this?
You never knew about this?
Tell us.
Oh, Mom, she didn't want to eat, if Mother made a turkey, she didn't want it. She'd rather have her cereal and her navel oranges. And one time she wanted something for dinner and Mother made it and she changed her mind and she didn't want to eat it. I think it was oatmeal farina or something like that. And she got so upset with Bernice that she took the cereal and she dumped it on her head. And then years ago, there was a movie out. Maybe 12 a dozen or something. Yeah. Cheaper by the dozen. Cheaper by the dozen. Yeah. And this guy in there, tall, thin guy who played the part. It'll come to me soon. But anyway, he did the same thing in the movie.
I did it.
Dark.
I hate to admit it, but I did it to Max.
You told me that you did it. I laughed so hard. You did the same thing.
I can't believe I ever could do anything like that. When Max was real little.
To her grandchild.
My own grandchild. I did this too. I can't believe it. And he says to Donna, I want whatever, a grilled cheese sandwich. She makes me a grilled cheese sandwich. Puts it in front of him, he says, I don't want it. He says, I want scrambled eggs. Makes some scrambled eggs, she puts it in front of him. I don't want it. I'm ready to kill Donna by anyway doing this. This isn't right. He says, I want bagel and cream cheese. Puts the bagel and cream cheese on the table. He didn't want it. I got so aggravated, I took the bagel and went right this way. He thought it was so funny.
And when she calls me and tells me, I said, my God, you're like Mom.
And Donna's sitting there with this expression. She couldn't believe I did something.
So, Mom, what does it feel like to have Wheaties thrown on top of your head?
I can't hear you.
What does it feel like having cereal thrown on top of your head?
Do you remember that happening to you?
Yeah.
Didn't make a
It was a shock.
Did it upset you?
What?
Did it upset you? Upset you.
No, it didn't upset me. It was just a shock.
Anybody would do that to Bernice. Right?
Yeah, she got away with murder all the time.
Oh, if you want to have some stories about the three of us, I'll tell you some stories.
Sure.
Yeah, Bernice never did the dishes. She went in the other room and read her little book. She was always reading a book, and Marcy and I took turns washing and drying the dishes every night. Bernice did not do it. She never cleaned up the house. We took turns, Marcy and I, cleaning up the house. And she did. She said she's the older sister. She doesn't have to. God. That's what you did. And in the car, this is Emmis. Do you know what Emmis means? It's the truth.
Right.
In the car, she always had a window seat. Marcy and I would take turns sitting in the middle. She never gave us the end seat. You did that, Bernice. You were the big sister and you demanded to have whatever you wanted.
Good for you.
So why?
And we loved her anyway. So what difference does it make?
So why did you act that way, Mom?
She was a big sister.
She was a big sister. And you have to tell them when they would say, really, Bernice and Marcy, how angry you would get.
What?
When they would say my name first.
Oh, yeah.
See, tell her. Tell Eric what you used to do.
What did you used to do when?
I don't know. I think I was nervous. They should say my name first.
She didn't like it when they said my name first.
Right.
She didn't like it.
It had to be in order.
Just because she had red hair, they said her first.
Oh, it all came out. And I'll tell you something about my sister Marcy here. This is recent. This is recent in their recent history.
Marcy, recent. 40 years? How long have your hair been red?
Well, in recent history, when Marcy made her hair red, I never said anything to her.
You never what?
Said anything. When my mother made her hair red, I loved it because, my mother liked my hair and she copied it. When my sister made her hair, first of all, she used to make her hair blonde in the front.
I would go in the
Blonde
bathroom.
hair and purple lipstick. She was jazzy, this one here. And one day I come over and she made her hair red and I did not say a word. I kept my mouth shut. I knew better than to say anything. And life went on and she was a redhead too and I was a redhead. But down here in Florida, one day, you don't remember, I told you, I confessed to her that all those times I was very upset that you made your hair red, but I got over it. I got over it, and I never let on.
First it was
I
blonde.
never let on. I liked being the only redhead.
I remember the day of my wedding. She came down.
She is Marcy.
Marcy,
Yeah.
Marcy came down with streaks in her hair.
Oh, yeah.
That was back then. That was a no-no. The hair, it's nothing.
Oh, she was
I
something
just
else.
locked myself in the bathroom
What
and
did you
took
think about that?
peroxide and ammonia. I didn't have all this stuff they have today. And I mean,
She made her hair
all
blonde.
over, and I thought I looked gorgeous. And I walked out, and my father looks at me, and he starts to scream. He says, "Sarah, why did you let her do it?" Poor Sarah. It wasn't. Sarah didn't have anything to do with it.
Now, you had a young mother. I don't know if that was that uncommon in those days, but did she ever feel like she wanted to be a sister?
No, but we all, when we were out, as we were older and almost the same size as mother was a little smaller. She was
Used to
5'4".
trade
They
with and
they
clothes.
yeah, we shared. They all thought that we were sisters. People did, but my
I-
mother made sure we knew that she was mom.
I had a boyfriend whose father was in the dress business. And he says to me, "Bernice, you don't have to wear something different every time you go out." I said, "But I have it at home.
Yeah.
I had my sisters and I all wear the same size."
We would lay in bed at night and decide, what are you wearing to school tomorrow? What are you wearing this weekend for a date? What I'm wearing. Because we would trade clothes.
Did you share bedrooms?
Bernice and I slept in twin beds until Washington Lane. And then she went upstairs and had
I
her
was in
own
that.
room.
I was in the same room with you. The three
No,
of us.
you had the front bedroom in Washington Lane with the big
Yeah,
flower.
no, before we moved there on 52nd Street.
Oh yeah, 52nd Street, where it's a big room.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were three of us were together.
Yeah.
And that was for a short
You
time.
said terrible things to me.
And what were those things?
Don't bring up old stuff like that.
Yeah, when you and I started fighting now.
They would tease me.
It makes for a good video.
No, we never really fought too much. I think once, I really, talk about daddy, once I raised my hand and I hit Marcy. Don't remember why or whatever, you know. And my father gave me whatever. Any hitting to do in this house, I'll do it. Don't you ever do that again. And of course, I never raised a hand to her again. And I don't remember my father ever hitting her.
I remember one time, I think it was
But he was
Renee.
so angry.
I think it was Renee.
Uh-oh.
I was fighting with her, and I went like this. I got her skin underneath one nail.
Oh my
God!
God.
Oh!
Look how I don't even remember that. See, I
How
like
old-
it so much of who cares.
How old were you then?
Oh yeah, how old were you? About.
I guess it was about 10, 11,
Oh,
12.
you don't know anything. It's okay then.
I don't think
I don't
police
remember.
ever.
But
We didn't argue that much. We didn't argue that. A little bit of argument, but we really, as three sisters close in age, I don't think we argued too much.
No, for being so close together.
But I don't remember. I just being because we gave in to you.